Houston Raceway Park, Jimmy Nix joined the ranks of drivers like Garlits, Prudhomme, and Hill, all victims of top fuel blowovers. Now imagine how disheartening it must be to totally destroy a brand new car, and you'll know how Jimmy Nix must have felt that day at the Super Nationals when he saw months of hard work and planning go right out the window. Watch this.
With the touch of a true master of his craft, Garlits regained control and drove the car through the cloud of tire smoke back toward the starting line. The streamlined dragster came through the crash in remarkably good condition, considering the potential for damage. Garlits calmly went about the task of shutting down the engine, unbuckled his safety belts, and climbed from the cockpit, giving the cheering fans a victory salute. The NHRA Safety Safari was right on the spot.
Look at this. Those of you watching on Any Trail Access, it is a stunning thing to see a car this big. There's a bunch of sparks that fly off the car at about 330 feet, and then the wheelie bar just folds up like a piece of licorice, and this thing turns over into the most classic-looking blowover you've probably ever seen in your life as the car turns and does a barrel roll, kind of 180 rotation, lands on the wheels, turns up on the cage, and then slides through the shutdown area. The rear end locked up at one point, and that was kind of the last flop. When the thing, the rear end locked up very late.
Lane against Harley Langlow had an incredible ride. The car turned over backwards at the finish line. Hill flew through the air at over 260 miles an hour. And in the exact meaning of the word helpless in this qualifying run. As always, the safety safari was right there, and Russ Collins was uninjured in this incident. As the car corkscrewed through the air, it was pure chance that it happened to land on its wheels, slightly cushioning the impact and possibly saving Collins from injury. 1990, top fuel driver and former funny car champion Don Prudhomme had his own experience with the blowover. This was the third car within 7 months that the snake had destroyed.
You race a whole career, 25 years, almost incident-free, and in 1 year, it's incredible.
Yeah, I know. It just started to come up on me there, and it was, picked him up a little bit and set him down, and then it really came up. I don't quite understand it right at the moment.
Zu diesem Event war es seine beste Saison und dann das hier.
Chelsea loses traction. Oh, and up goes Dixon. My goodness gracious. Oh, my. Another savage accident here in Memphis, Tennessee.
Coming down from the sky, parts of his body panels and everything else, and saw him going to pieces. And at that time, I thought, you know what? I am over racing, period. I couldn't believe it.
On the far lane, the car on your left-hand side. That must be some sort of record because he crossed the finish line on his lid in reverse. Clay Millican, and of course the Dukes of Hazzard painted car, definitely went for a ride. The best news of all the safety aspects of drag racing worked. Clay Millican climbed out of the car with the only thing hurt being his pride.
Whoa! Larry crashes hard right at the finish line. Both cars were kind of hunting towards the center. You can see that Doug's car was moving over there, and Larry's car crashed hard, comes to a stop down in the shutdown area. Safety Safari already rolling on the scene. We'll wait until we get word from the top end. Just an incredible incident here at Gainesville in the third qualifying session at Auto Plus Raceway. We're talking about a car that was going close to 300 miles an hour down there, and impossible to tell from this angle exactly what went wrong, but the car got airborne.
Left side of your screen launches fine. Now Larry Dixon carries the front end. Schumacher stays in the gas, and then the car just breaks apart, sending debris all over the racetrack as Tony comes back down to earth, encapsulated in the driver's compartment and able to walk away from what was a horrific-looking incident. The car seems to be working just perfectly, but no visual clues as to why it could not withstand the forces of the run before.
Ich darf Ihnen sagen, das wird einer der spektakulärsten Unfälle jemals in der Geschichte des Dragster-Rennsports. Schauen Sie mal. Mit übelster Gewalt verabschiedet sich hier Jimmy Nix. Er rutscht bis in den Sandkasten. Das Ganze noch einmal von vorne. Da geht ihm einer hoch. Das geschieht gerne im Dragster-Rennsport.
And over goes Scott Coletta. And he's gonna bring the car to a stop. And he's moving around. He's okay. He's gonna be extremely frustrated because he knows he had a good car. But more.
Taken up and away, lands on the guard wall. He would be extricated from the car and flown to a local hospital. Some injuries to his hands, nothing permanent. Although
he's the car in the near lane.
Disaster struck at 500 kilometers an hour. Seen here in slow motion, Phil Lamartina's dragster becomes airborne. His chassis disintegrates. He's knocked unconscious. The dragster rolls 3 times. 60 litres of nitromethane explodes as he hits the barrier. The front wheels left behind as Phil, in the centre of the fireball, crashes into a second concrete wall.
Auch wenn der Deutsche Rico Antes 1993 in Centerport einen missverständlichen Eindruck vermittelte, seine Faszination bezieht der aus den USA stammende Dragster-Sport keinesfalls nur aus haarsträubenden Unfallszenen. Vielmehr beeindruckt das Fahrzeugmaterial, das mit technischen Daten der Superlative ausgesprochen großzügig umgeht.
Chris Van
goes up and kept going all the way up, and it's a top fuel blower, and he is rolling down there at the top end of the racetrack.